Hey guys, Shadowstrider here, and in this video I will show you all of Deadeye Quillshot's abilities as well as how to deal with them. Please remember to thumbs up this video if you have found it useful, follow me on Twitch at the link in the description as well as subscribing here for more Dauntless content. Deadeye Quillshot is both easy and hard behemoth to deal with. Easy because his abilities do not differ a lot from the regular Quillshot, and hard because he is still annoying and because although his abilities are the same, they deal more damage, last a little longer and have a little extra unpredictability added. Gearing up for this guy, I would suggest to get as much armor and as much raw weapon damage as possible. Since he has no elemental resistance, no elemental weaknesses and does not deal any elemental debuffs, the best armor to use is a Karabakh one, since it has the highest armor rating. As for the weapon, it is your personal choice. I think that he is easy to solo and deal with any weapon type as long as it is upgraded as much as possible. I used my Naizaga gear and Shroud weapon since they were the best that I had. But I will be doing a future video where I solo kill all tier 4 behemoths with tier 3 or lower gear, so do keep a watch on the channel for those. Let's check his abilities now. Just like the regular Quillshot, Deadeye's abilities are two types, regular and Quill abilities. Destroying quills over his body will partially disable Quill's abilities, although bear in mind that Deadeye regrows his quills faster than the normal Quillshot. His first ability is Quill Ring. He will raise his body and shoot out quills which will strike in a ring around his body. There are a few spots where no quills land, but it is best to just move away when they land or roll out and then get back into dealing damage. I usually stand near the head and double roll out and back in to maximize my damage. His second ability is QUILL Barrage. He will do small alternating stomps with his hands followed by a barrage of quills at the player. Unlike the normal Quillshot, this barrage will both follow behind the player as well as shoot in front or to the side of the player's current location, so I suggest you use rolling combined with sprinting in different directions. It should be noted that when he does this move, he will target only one player and the ability will focus on that player rather than multiple players at once. So, if you are not the target, you can safely stay and damage him. His third and final Quill ability is Quillshot. He will fall on one side, slide a bit and then shoot out a wide range of quills from his backside. Try to roll towards him when he falls or just sprint near his head or tail to evade this ability. The fall will also deal damage and combined with the quill damage it is quite deadly. His fourth ability is Tail Swipe. Deadeye will curve his tail and afterwards swipe in the opposite direction. Be careful since he swipes with his body and tail and does it in a wide radius and has a lot larger hitting range than it looks. Best option is to wait 1 second after he curves the tail and roll towards him, that way you're sure to evade the ability. The other one is to roll in the direction of his head, since the hit radius seems to be opposite of his head position. Both his body and tail will deal damage if they hit you. His fifth ability is BACKSWIPE. He will curve his arm towards his body and follow up with a backward swipe with the same arm. This ability is easy to deal with if you're standing next to his back legs or tail. All you have to do is move a bit clockwise of his swing. If you're at his front, just roll towards the opposite arm of the one swinging. His sixth ability is Front Lunge. Deadeye will raise his arm and then lunge himself forward while swinging the same arm. Evading here can be done simply with sprinting, or if you are closer you can roll towards him just before he swipes or towards the direction of the arm he's swinging with. If you stay near his middle body or back body, you're pretty much safe. His seventh ability is Slide. He will bend his arm and follow up with a full body slide in that direction. This slide is pretty long, so the moment you see him bending his arm, try to sprint in a direction parallel of his tail or head, and if needed roll once if the slide gets close to you. The safest spot to be is next to the opposite arm, since the ability only hits targets which are facing his sliding side. His eighth and final ability is BODYSLAM. Deadeye will stand on two legs, turn a certain amount and then slam his body on the ground. If you stand near his legs or tail, the ability will not hit you. If you are in front of him, just try to roll towards and behind him. Also, if timed correctly, you can roll to the side. Sometimes you do not even need to do anything since the range of this ability is mainly at the front of his body and not the backside of his body. Now, unlike most other tier 4 behemoths, Deadeye Quillshot only has an ENRAGE phase. When he goes into ENRAGE, he will release a shorter version of QUILL Barrage. During this phase, all of his abilities deal more damage, and his non-Quill abilities are a lot faster, giving you less time to react. The final difference is that during ENRAGE, his QUILL Barrage will last longer and can switch the players it is targeting. You can also stagger him or interrupt him during his QUILL barrage, which I have not been able to do when he's not enraged. Finally, Deadeye Quillshot can have the following body parts destroyed for extra wood. All the quills around his body have a chance to drop wood when destroyed, but it is not a 100% drop. Also, when he is enraged, his quills have a chance to drop improved rage quills rather than normal ones. You can destroy both of his tusks, so remember to do that twice rather than once. Both of his arms can be destroyed, both of his legs, and finally his tail. This is everything about Deadeye Quillshot and his abilities. Be sure to check my full solo fight against him by clicking the link down in the description or at the end of this video. Also, do not forget to follow me on Twitch for Dauntless streaming. Again, link is down below. Thumbs up the video if you have found it useful, leave a comment if you have a suggestion or criticism, share the video as you see fit, and lastly, do not forget to subscribe for more content like this.